through. The bank. Whew. I wish you could all sit on some of these meetings. They basically think they can run a business better than we can. Not after you meet these people. But we're still negotiating. As a matter of fact, today, based on the last meeting, because they wanted us to make new formal requests, we formally, we'll be done here again, it's at our lawyer's office right now, but the next day or two, we'll formally request the $600,000 loan again for the lake. We will also sometime this week formally request the $400,000 emergency loan, which we needed to get through November. Let's see, it's November 17th and October 1st. 14th. It's October 1st when they told me we had the loan. So we are still working with the bank. They're still working with us. I would assume we will have another meeting with them next week because they like to meet. And we'll continue talking about it. But nothing, they haven't canceled any loans or anything like that. We just haven't gotten any loans. Concert golf. Boy, I've heard about this deal. You know, you try to keep a deal quiet. The board didn't know about it. Obviously, there was a leak from my board. Things happen. What can I do? It's not a terrible thing. Yeah, I'm talking to Concert Golf. I've been talking to Concert Golf since August. Concert Golf is a company. It's a hedge fund, really. They own 17 country clubs around the country, a lot of top quality ones. And I'll be showing you a little more later what they do. And they come and basically purchase the place, and I'm going to explain it later after you see the budget. That's my back half of the talk. Got to save some things to make sure you all stay here. But if there's any other rumors, what I plead you for, I beg of you for, before they go around the club and everybody gets upset, call me or Paul or Ron or one of the board members, and we'll address it. I mean, I'll tell you, oh, that's interesting. It's that we are or we're not, or that's an outright lie. That's not a leak. It's not a budget. So we're not thinking about bankruptcy. We are thinking of alternatives. We have other real estate groups that are looking at parcels of land here. We haven't gotten proposals yet. These all take a long time. I mean, they were out here, this other group, a month, 3 weeks ago, a month ago? Yeah, and we called them as of yesterday, and they're still working on the proposal. So no stone is being left unturned, but I will tell you this. We're still Fountains Country Club, not the Fountains Country Club. Life is getting better and better here. We have a great staff, great management team, great events. Enjoy the place. Have fun. This is most of us are retired here. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to enjoy our lives. Most of us are not going anywhere. We got to make this place better, and we, the people, are the ones that are going to make it better. So, with that, I think it's time for me to stop because I've said enough, and I haven't made any major mistakes except for the date. And Joel's from Boston, not New York. Well, I did like as a Yankee fan, but now I don't know. I want to turn this meeting over to Sean, who's going to present the management's budget. As I said, Sean and Ron and the board have all worked hard on this and verified the numbers back and forth. I mean, Ron, I'd say you held Sean to the fire on a lot of the numbers to make sure they were proper. So, Sean, let's see what we're going to spend this year.
A lot of money. No. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sean Lutwin. Good to see everybody here. I haven't seen this many people since my bar mitzvah, so thank you. I'm not going to pray. All right. So you already have the handout in front of you, so you already know where I'm going with this, but we're going to move forward anyways. But before we get into the slideshow, we touched base on Can-Am. I've been getting complaints about divots on the golf course, not repairing ball marks and raking the sand and pace of play. What's interesting, on the days that I received those complaints, I called over the golf shop, and it was funny to find out that the people you're complaining about, we didn't have Can-Am or Aberdeen members on that golf course that day. So our own members are causing some of our issues here. So you guys, the biggest thing I can say is we need to do our job. Management is going to do their job and our job to make sure the pace of play is there. I've asked Randy and Mike to be on the golf course more. Rangers are supposed to be upholding our policies about filling in divots, and if you see somebody with their shirt untucked, they're supposed to maintain the proper dress code. So we're going to continue working on that. I'm going to get into the participation in the slide, so we're just going to go ahead and move forward. Next slide. So our overview, we're going to do our dues based on active paying membership count, because in the past, your membership count wasn't accurate. We now have an accurate count based on off of who is paying. Impact of fixed costs, our budget operating summary and department overview, due structure, and risks and opportunities. Our fixed costs and obligations. Before you step into the door here, you have a fixed cost of totaling $4.3 million, which is about $8,500 per equity member. So before we even serve you a cup of coffee, it's $4.3 million. Our major items that we have here, major management staff is $685,000. Golf course staff is $1.7, almost $1.8 million. Insurance is $336,000. Real estate tax is $315,000. Our golf cart lease, $124,000. Our cleaning and valet services, $529,000, which is pretty inexpensive, by the way. Equipment leases, $221,000. Our mortgage payment is $1.38 million, which equates to about $230 a month per equity member. I believe currently you're only paying $187. So you'll see going forward it'll be $230 instead of $187. How your dollar is spent. I think it's pretty interesting to see this slide. This is something I actually took from Woodmont. This way you know how your $1 is spent throughout your whole club. So you can see 2017 budget was on a $13 million. 2018 budget's $11 million. We cut $2 million out of your budget. I'm going into 2018. So admin is 22 cents. Golf course maintenance is 27 cents. Maintenance of your facilities here is 11 cents. Food and beverage is 20 cents. Golf ops is 9 cents. Interest and capital is 7 cents. Tennis and fitness is a whopping 4 cents. Good job, Dave. So that shows you where your dollar is spent. Now in 17 it was a little bit different, but you could see from admin it was 29 cents in 17. This year in 18 it's going to go to 22 cents. We've made cuts. That's the biggest thing I could show you is we have made cuts to save to your budget. Next slide. Membership levels and average age. Total active equity paying members is 521. Golf, you have a total of 239, plus we put the 5 over 100-year-olds. Social tennis, you have 253. Dining, we have 24. Your average age for equity members is 75. It's a little high. Total, it is easy for me to say at this point in my career. Total non-equity members, we have 215. Premier members, you have 102. Executive, 34. Tennis, 29. Our social community investor seller, put them all together, you got 50 there. Our average age premier members is 66. And our average age of our tennis member is 70. Our goal is to bring the average age down.
Can you tell us what Premier and Executive mean?
Premier membership is the outside golf membership. Food and beverage highlights. This is something that I'm proud of. Your team is proud of. Dining around the country, our RV that we were doing from September through basically the beginning of November, we average between 150 to 180 covers on those Wednesday nights. So if you're in the pub on those Wednesday nights, you saw how busy it was, active. That's what we like to see on a regular basis. Halloween, we had 150 plus attendees for that event. It was nice to see the little Indians here and the dice people. It was awesome. Keep it up. Oh, Domino's, sorry. We have Domino's tonight. I should have known. Veterans Day dinner, as Jeff said, we had over 200 attendees. And thank you for all the veterans that are here for your service. We do appreciate what you've done for us. This Friday, we have our 60s Flower Power. It is sold out, which again is pretty amazing. I'm very happy to see that. October 2016, we had 3,306 covers out of all of our dining outlets. This year in 2017, October, we had 3,885 covers for a positive 579 covers. That's what we want to see. You've heard me tell you in the past, it's not a spending problem we have here, it's a revenue problem. If we keep seeing these numbers go up, your revenues will help us, our cash flow will get better, and things will start moving forward. Dining will be in the lounge for both meal periods, and limited lunch buffet will start. The limited lunch buffet will start on the 21st of this month. But we are going to be moving forward into the lounge beginning tonight. So your lunch and dinner will be over here in the lounge, which I'm really excited to see. And beginning on Wednesdays, we're going to be doing dining around the world. And our first one will be China. So don't forget to sign up. Departmental overview, food and beverage. Just updated this today. So 2018, what we're budgeting to lose in the food and beverage is $1.2 million, compared to where we're at right now, $1.7 million lost for 10 months year to date. Catering revenues is going to be $241,000. It will be better. We put $241,000 because that's basically what we have booked. We're not trying to go any higher in our budget. We're trying to be realistic. I don't believe in giving you a false budget, overstate your revenues. We have here management control over our staffing levels based on reservations and expected covers. Jason, I don't know where he is. There he is. Jason did a great job on his budget. So what we did was we went back into our history to see how many covers we had and how many servers we really need. And we had our average ticket. And that's really how we did our budget going forward. So Jason, great job. Food costs is going to be, we're estimating that to be at 45%. I believe right now, in the past, you've been 50% or higher. The only way our revenues or our costs, our percentage will go down is with more catering events. So that is our goal. The issue is low revenues versus